it has been 6 months since I posted my last video. I've been very inconsistent. But I'll tell you one thing. The past 6 months have had the craziest day and night of my life. The duration I have spent living those days has told me the value of experiences. So I was just thinking about this word and I just thought that why not make a video out of it? Like that's really clever, right? That is what YouTubers do. But I promise that I will try to make this video as clean as possible. So coming back to the topic, what does the word experience really mean? An experience is something that you have had in your life or something that has happened to you. So it is further divided into two groups, a good experience and a bad experience. A good experience is something that makes you feel good and your brain sends you signals that helps you determine whether an experience is good or bad. Like partying, dancing with your friends, eating, visiting an amusement park, or having the best traveling experience of your life. These can be counted as some of the good experiences. On the other hand, the bad experience are the ones that you hate, like losing your money, water running out while you are shitting, having to do the assignment that nobody cares to look at, or having the most atrocious journey of your entire life. Like these are some of the things that you count as bad experiences and you don't want them to happen in your life. But what if I tell you that this video is intended to appreciate the bad experiences of our life and that will be a surprise to you? Not all of them, but some of the bad experiences really helped me develop certain habits, like studying for the exams. How? Covering the entire syllabus of the exam just one night before the exams. I couldn't possibly imagine that. Bad experiences can have good outcomes, and to elucidate that, I will draw out an example from my personal life. Expressing myself to my parents was one of the most terrifying, and I will definitely call it a bad experience because it was so fucking uncomfortable. Like I had my heart in my fucking mouth. And I still cannot figure out why I was feeling so uncomfortable expressing myself to my birth givers. But one thing I know is that it is very common in India. Indians have a hard time expressing themselves to their parents. It certainly wasn't a good experience. But after I've done that, it has become so much easier for me to tell things what I feel to my parents. Like it is one of the best things that have happened to me in my entire life. And I think the reason is because now both parties know that someone wants to say something and they are ready to listen. It is still not the easiest thing to do, neither for me to tell my parents what I want, neither for them listening what I'm saying. But the fact that I introduced a conflict between us and express myself, they know that both of the parties involved have the right to express themselves. But the path of expressing has really gotten smoother, and I really believe that over the time it is definitely going to get better and better. My mom and dad will be watching this video, so I will just say it. I love you, mom and dad. More views. Jokes apart, my point is we have a tendency to find a way out when it comes to having a new experience or just experiencing something new. And I include myself in that group of people because I'm someone who does that. But the fact that I know pushing yourself slightly out of your comfort zone can affect your life in a really good way. I'm not asking you to relinquish your comfort entirely, but just seeing out of the shell makes things so much more clearer than they are. And that thought also makes me question if the bad experiences are really that bad. Like to realize that it's a matter of practice. The more you experience different things, the more you will realize whether they are good for you or bad for you. So ask yourself questions and develop your opinions around them, because blindly taking someone else's advice will not do any good to you. Good people can give bad advices. And who are good people? According to me, good people are those who know the difference between right and wrong and they consciously choose to go on the right path. On the contrary, bad people are those who know the same stuff and still choose to go in a different direction. And in between that group, there is a group of people that we call stupid, because they do not know the difference between wrong and right, and they do not know what they want. Like they are very unpredictable and they can slip on either side of the road. So it is very dangerous to take advice from those kind of people. So better look out for that. But these are just my definitions, and my definitions are prone to changes and alteration because they are subjective answers to a very complex question. So I will say it this way, there is always something to take away from experiences, whether they are good or bad. Considering that you have a little idea about what you are getting yourself into. To end things, I do not have anything out of the world. So I will be just adding a compilation of videos that I have had from our college festival, that is Adhyay. I have already posted a separate video for that, but the preface I have given in the past few minutes really justifies what I am going to show you, and just it goes well with that. So I will be adding the video and I hope you will enjoy it. So go watch it.